I'd let you get to know me a bit better, and kind of as a practitioner of parkour as well. I've been jumping, climbing trees and everything since I was, the earliest story I heard was I was climbing out of my cot and climbing up the curtains, and the neighbour across the road had to tell my parents that I was doing so. I think that was my earliest experience of kind of exploring parkour. Again, it didn't have the name back then, but all we knew it was as play. Reason why I kind of pursued parkour and kept on doing it was because there is no competition in it. When I was a kid, I was involved in a lot of sports: football, rugby, basketball, and there's always competition. And I got to really good levels within football, basketball, rugby, and then I stopped because I thought I got to that level and I thought I was the best. And I've beaten everyone at my school, county, whatever, and that was it. And I could have taken it to the next level, but I didn't. And you don't think you need to get better. And parkour, you can't be the best. It's impossible. There's always that one thing that will scare you, or it's okay, so you've made a 20-foot jump. Okay, well, what about 21-foot jump? Oh, I can't do that. You practice, you try. So like I say, it's limitless. Like I say, there's no cut-off point for it, and that is why I do it, and I love it. Like I say, you guys see me coaching and stuff. It's the thing for me. I hope it's the same for you guys. I hope you guys don't get the feeling of competitiveness within parkour with your friends and stuff. I totally understand. I was the same. You see your friend doing something, you want to do one better. That's normal, but better yourself, not the other person. It's for you. It's for no one else. Okay, this is a skill set that is like I say, it's for you, your future. Or if that situation comes up, like your friend has fallen over somewhere and you've got to run to them as quickly as possible, you've got that skill set to go boom, 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 get to them and then help, or get away from something. Like I say, it's one of those things. So again, please do it for you. And there's my backstory. Okay, another thing as well which people have been asking me, parents, students, that sort of thing, is the clothing that we wear. Now, you can wear anything you want. Like I said, as long as it's flexible. No jeans. That's a no-no. No jeans, no Crocs, no sandals, unless you're Zach. You all know about Zach and his sandals. But yeah, just like I say, for me, I like baggy things. So I buy things that are like 4XL or something, so nice and baggy, but they do tie up around my waist, so they're not hanging around my knees or anything like that. You can wear shorts, that's cool. You wear trackies, anything like that, that's absolutely fine. The fashion side of it, yes, there is a certain look, I think, to kind of free running and parkour. They are nice clothing, I'm not going to lie, they're pretty cool. There's a massive scale and spectrum price-wise, and just the branding of it all. My first, I think it was like Adidas or something, and then there was Slazenger, and I worked really, really hard to get myself quite an expensive pair, which were crap, which are the ones you see me wearing now. And they cost, with shipping, getting here, like I say, I wanted them within like 3 days or something, so I did pay that bit extra, but they were about €55 because they come from Germany or Switzerland, somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, these are my first proper, quite expensive pair of trackies, because it's a brand name, crap. Then you kind of got ones above that, Etrafort, and one of our coaches, Chris, just got a pair of Etraforts. These cost around about €80. They're very expensive, but his mum did pay for that, and it was like an early Christmas or birthday present. But his mum was kind enough to buy them for him. I wouldn't suggest go out and get them. Like I say, they're very expensive, especially if you're training and stuff. You get them dirty, you're going to rip them and stuff. There's no point. But again, if you've saved your money up and you desperately want them, go get them. They're really nice. They're lovely and baggy. Shoe wise, any trainers, like I say, thinner the sole the better. This way you can feel what you're landing on and you can feel the ground and stuff. Barefoot, the best by far. I wear my trainers, I used to wear barefoot. I'll show you. So my first shoe for kind of like almost barefoot running were these. Vibram 5-finger toes. Yes, people say they look absolutely hideous, but they were the thinnest ones around at the time, and they served the purpose. And like I say, they're still good. They're still in very good nick. I haven't worn them in ages, I'll be fair, because I got a few injuries. My fault, nothing but my fault. Then I saved up. Well, actually, no, these were half price because we went to a convention up in London. Thank you very much, Zach, for that, by the way. But then you got Vivo bare feet. Now these are about 2 mil. 2 mil. And what I mean by that is the thinness up down here. It's only 2 mil, so you feel everything in these. And they're absolutely fantastic. Yes, they are quite expensive. I got them on a really, really good deal. But yeah, again, they are very, very nice to have. And yeah, good one to have. But then I had quite a big injury, tore all the ligaments and tendons in my ankle and kind of going up my calf as well. You guys saw me in my crutches and the boot and stuff. That was me kind of not listening to my body. Again, you learn from your mistakes. And like I say, all I did was a Kongpri and kaput. But yeah, so now I'm a bit wary of my ankle. I know it's a lot weaker, so now I wear kind of a lot thicker Nike shoes. So it's about, I don't know, that thick for the sole. I mean, there are a lot better ones out there to wear, but just for the time being, it did only happen 6 months ago. So now I'm trying to protect my ankle, and I really had to change up the way, the technique that I jump and land and stuff. So I thought thicker shoes, they'd be a lot better for that. But again, any trainers you can wear, it's not a problem. You don't have to go and spend hundreds of pounds on a branded pair at all whatsoever. Okay, so yeah, just buy a nice pair of shoes, run with it. It ain't gonna be expensive at all. Good shoe as well are Theos. Now you can get these on Amazon, and they look like a martial arts shoe. And yeah, so go check out Theos. They're pretty good. They cost around about £10-12. They're dirt cheap. They don't last long, I'll admit. They last, I don't know, of good training, hardcore training, mine lasted 3 months, like I say, before they started to rip and stuff. But again, they serve the purpose. They're a good shoe, a good alternative as well. Okay, parkour back history. Okay, parkour history. In 1902, a catastrophic volcano eruption obliterated the town of St. Pierre of the Caribbean islands, killing some 28,000 individuals. A young French naval lieutenant, Georges Hebert, coordinated the evacuation of over 700 people, both indigenous, it's not even a word, indigenous and European, from the outskirts of the town. The experience had profound effect on him, for as he watched people move in the crucial first moments, it seemed that the indigenous people overcame the obstacles in their path and grace and creativity, while Europeans moved badly, searching for familiar pathways which now no longer existed. It was clear to him that modern man had lost the ability to move efficiently and effectively in all but the most routine environments. In addition, the heroism and tragedy he witnessed on the day reinforced this belief that, to be of real value, athletic skill and physical condition must be joined with courage and altruism. Altruism. Yes, that's right. Altruism. An epiphany which gave rise to the original motto of parkour, être fort pour être utile, which means be strong to be useful. And we all know that one. Travelingly Travelling extensively, Herbert continued to be impressed by the physical development and modern movement skill of indigenous people in Africa and elsewhere. Based on these observations, Herbert formulated a physical training discipline that he called the natural method. Using climbing, running, swimming, and man-made obstacle courses to recreate the natural environment. Herbert's natural method soon became the base for all French military training and the first organised obstacle course training in the modern era. Inspired by his work, units of the French Specialist Forces in the 1950s further developed Herbert's work into what came to be known as Parcours du Combattant, or the Path of the Warrior. Years later, Raymond Bell, a fireman and veteran of the French Special Forces, returned to his hometown of Lys on the outskirts of Paris, where he introduced the discipline of Parcours du Combattant and the teachings of Herbert to his young son, David, and a group of David's close friends, who then set out to adapt Raymond's teachings to their natural setting, giving birth to what we now know as parkour. Bell and then best friend Sébastien Foucan established a group of traceurs, the original term used for parkour practitioners, traceur, which they named Yamakasi after the tribe of warriors in Africa. So to define David Bell's parkour is the most efficient way from point A to point B, no flips or acrobats. Foucan's free running, that is the most creative way from A to B, embracing influence from other movement disciplines such as breakdancing, martial arts, tricking and gymnastics. There's the two differences. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson on parkour history. Tune in for another update. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. Please keep sharing and subscribing. Really appreciate all the views and comments and things I'm getting back, which is absolutely fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the parkour history as well and kind of getting to know me a bit better. And yeah, we'll finish it there. Keep moving, keep motivated and smash it.